It takes business information security standards, guidelines, culture, policies, procedure, and management to create a comprehensive cybersecurity program. Essential steps to implement an information security program include building an information security team, inventory and management of assets, assess and manage risk, develop an incident management and disaster recovery plan, inventory and manage third-party risk, apply relevant security controls, establish a security awareness training program, and audit controls for effectiveness. Cyber strategists will develop an information security program that balances protection with the technology operations needs of the business. As risks to information systems increase, business leaders must protect resources with a dependable security program. Executives are more likely to buy into cybersecurity plans when the objectives are presented at a high level with clear business benefits. An enterprise security charter document establishes accountability for protecting information systems and provides a mandate for the CISO to establish and maintain the security program. Executive leadership is required to understand and endorse the charter to verify sign-off on scope, roles, and responsibilities. Security team execution is enhanced with Information Security Steering Committee decision contributions. Representation from key business unit stakeholders improves the quality of information security solution choices. Having a roadmap that links security projects to business requirements, risk, and vulnerabilities enhances the perception of the information security team. Agile security planning, implementation, and operations opens pathways for fast response to emerging threats. Developing business partner agreed principles to sustain secure operations internally and externally. Without profitable business outcomes, there is no corporate infrastructure for cyber warriors to defend, so keep the focus on the business first. Automated updates should be conducted wherever possible to avoid human error when managing security controls. Quarterly and annual vulnerability assessments deliver measurable proof of the company's security posture. Security program goals, risk prevention, detection, and response are coordinated and validated with cybersecurity governance. Privacy and information protection functions should be ingrained in every aspect of a business. The board of directors, management team, and internal audit are critical to implementing the right information protection controls. Governance of information security culture, data ownership, and policies enable information protection by the efforts of the board of directors. Executive leadership must dedicate significant resources to make sure information management controls are effective, supported, and understood throughout the organization. Since executives are ultimately responsible for business information protection, they must look for ways to find continuous process improvement. Information classification is best suited for staff and management that work closely with the data requiring protection. Creating, communicating, and enforcing information security program related policies and procedures simplifies organizational risk management. Business unit stakeholders tend to not accept corporate security policies unless they are well known, up to date, and applicable to associated resources. The business cyber general should be empowered to coordinate, manage, recommend, and escalate information system issues. CISOs typically maintain access to all IT resources and help interpret laws and regulations related to the company's sensitive information. Advising the board of directors and top-level management regarding information risk is an essential component to the C-suite cybersecurity professional. Information security architecture alignment with enterprise cybersecurity governance simplifies visibility into control selections. Role-based and privileged user cybersecurity awareness training emphasizes best practices. Defining and implementing identity management, physical, digital, and remote access controls defends the network in multiple phases. Continuous security monitoring solutions must be in place to detect malicious events as quickly as possible. Does your business have readily available documentation regarding cybersecurity program threats, vulnerabilities, and solutions? Remediation planning should be defined with the management team following discussion of vulnerability scan results. Red team security tests display how well security controls are functioning. Cyber investigations help determine the cause and effect of malicious network activities. Communication with stakeholders inside the organization, external vendors, clients, partners, and law enforcement aid in the incident response lifecycle. Incident response steps should be executed when negative cybersecurity events are identified. Overall impact to the organization must be the focus when reviewing negative cyber event response and recovery. Mitigation procedures should highlight paths to limit the expansion of an attack and how to resolve the problem. Proper incident handling revolves around restoring normal business operations. Lessons learned after a breach complement an organization's security processes and documentation. Will your security program implementation be consistent with organizational security policy and risk tolerance? Risk management looks at business opportunities with consideration for threats and vulnerabilities. Determining the value of the assets at risk leads to the appropriate level of risk mitigation resources to commit. Business should conduct internal and third-party risk assessments with regulatory requirements, PCI DSS, HIPAA, SOC, and ISO 27000 in mind. New revenue generating opportunities call for business information security officers to research new technology integrations for potential problems. A knowledge management function that collects and maintains information security program data holds all participants accountable. Coming down the home stretch, I must emphasize the most important elements of an information security program. A good security program begins by determining the business expectations for information security. Next, the CISO must help define the organization's current information security posture. The business impact assessment, security audit, risk assessment, and gap analysis place all IT resources under the microscope. A roadmap to encourage the development and buy-in for the security program that will realize this strategy is available at this point. Appropriately managing the security program will help meet business objectives and expected results. Policies, standards, procedures, and security guidelines steer security program implementation and management. Security architecture provides a framework for creatively handling complex security elements and projects. Setting the classification level of information technology assets for criticality and sensitivity is a great way to spot the necessary safeguards. Risk identification, evaluation, mitigation, and business impact analysis actions are empowering for the security program. A fast and reliable reaction to cyber incidents and emergencies will keep business operations active. Security awareness training programs for all users within the business speak to web browsing, email use, social engineering, and more. Including the cybersecurity team in the software development lifecycle other IT projects, and change management promotes built-in protection instead of bolt-on security. Defining and monitoring metrics is a mechanism to assess the achievement of security objectives. An information security program with assigned roles and responsibilities is ready to tackle the most challenging technology issues in business.